Wild Family TV is a show that helps kids and parents grow together. Let's all go together.
Here on the reservation, and when I just meet different indigenous families, people here who are from Turtle Island, I feel like they're family, because I feel like all the indigenous tribes of North and South are very connected. So I come here and I feel like at home. I mean, I came with my brother, so I came with family. We have family from South Dakota as well. But yeah, so I came here and I, feel very welcome. And also people that I've just met have become family, because that's the way that that's the indigenous way, is just to receive, to feed, to love, to share fire, and just everyone becomes auntie and stuff. So yeah, so that's really beautiful, and it just reminds me of the way my family is too. Very welcoming, even hard times, just throughout everything. We're always like that. So, what brings me to Standing Rock is being with family, praying with family, and for water, protecting the water.
What are some of the ways you think people being here help protect the water?
Well, I mean, I guess there's two main ways. There's the spiritual ceremonial resistance. So being here and praying, being here in ceremony. And then the other side of that is direct action, more of going to the front lines, so going where the oil pipeline construction sites are, and praying or singing there, or other times marching with banners and signs. So those are the two main ways that people are protecting the water here. When it comes to defending of land, defending of waters, like Standing Rock, the pipeline, is it enough just to pray? I don't think it is, but it's just interesting to learn about what is the best way to resist, right? Because they already took sacred land, so it's and they want to take more, and it's so painful to see that, and I can't just sit back either, and go in ceremony. So that's something that I've been learning about, and I've learned about a different kind of warriors. Yes.
I've got to get back to the place where I feel I begun. I've got to.
It's time for Kat's Kitchen again! I've missed being with you all for the past couple months, and I'm really glad to be back. Today we're going to be making buckwheat granola. Beautiful buckwheat. Buckwheat is one of those foods that is highly underused in our culture. It's used to fill pillows, mostly. But it's gluten-free, despite the name wheat being in it, buckwheat. We're gonna make it into granola, but you could heat this up if you wanted to, which is great because it's very versatile. For today's recipe, we're going to be using 2 tablespoons of ground chia seeds, a half a cup of pumpkin seeds, a half a cup of raw sunflower seeds, some organic maple syrup, cinnamon, coconut oil, and 3 cups of our beautiful buckwheat. Okay, so we're gonna put all of the wet ingredients into a bowl. So that will be the chia seeds, which I will add enough water to cover. You're gonna wanna let that soak for 5 to 10 minutes. We've preheated our oven to 325 degrees. I'm gonna turn on the back burner. Coconut oil will become liquid, so we're just gonna heat it up just until it starts melting. Go ahead and add a tablespoon of vanilla. I'm gonna go ahead and add it to our liquid and rub it on your hands because this coconut oil is very good for your skin. I'm also gonna add the maple syrup. You can use stevia powder if you want. It will not cause a spike in your blood sugar levels, but I like the flavor and the taste of maple. But I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons. Now we're gonna add the dry ingredients into your other bowl. And you could put chopped almonds or slivered almonds. You could put dried fruit. You can make it your own. That's the cool thing. To complete our dry mixture here, we're gonna add a little sea salt, which I like to use my hand as a measure. That's about a teaspoon. I feel like it puts a little of your own magic into the food to use your hands. When it comes to flavoring your granola, so we have the salt, we have the sweet. With either of those, you can add more sweet or less sweet or change the kind of sweetener. If you like a maple flavor, which I do, you can add maple syrup, you could add agave, you could add stevia like I talked about earlier, and add more or less according to how sweet you like it. One of my favorite spices is cinnamon. I'm gonna add in the liquids. And then we're gonna get our cookie sheet that's lined with parchment paper that I've used before. I like to reuse it a few times. Ready? Here it goes. I'm going to set the timer for 40 minutes. And we'll come check on it in a minute.
Kicking the rocks as I walk down the street. Keep feeling the rock, keep keeping the beat. I got stress on my mind, but my baby tells me all the time I'm amazing, so amazing that I keep tripping when I
Searching for the ones that
Take all the questions, I'll take all the scraped up knees. I'll pack all the lunches, all adventures, you and me.
It was almost just, it's overwhelming to think that with regard to adoption, you have somebody who has the insight to put the needs of this child ahead of their own, knowing that they may not be able to provide, whether it's emotionally, financially, day-to-day living, whatever it may be. And literally, like, we were gifted our child. Talk about ultimate selflessness. Like, his birth mother is an incredible human being. The fact that she saw that there might be a way for him to have a better life than maybe she could provide. I just feel like we have an even higher responsibility of making sure that he has a great life. Having opportunities, being surrounded by people that love him, knowing that he is safe, knowing that he gets to be who he truly is.
Regardless of what he wants to do in life, who he wants to be around, and, as long as he's happy with those decisions, is all that's important.
Mm-hmm.
On September 20th, this is right before the equinox, I tried to sleep, but I couldn't. So around 3 a.m., GB, the midwife, and Ulrika knocked softly on the front door. So I opened the door and felt a wave of relief to see these two trusted faces smiling at me, and I just set all my intention internally. Then I could sense the important women in my life all around me, protecting me, offering up their strength and wisdom to me, holding me in their loving gaze, reassuring me that I can do this. GB came to sit by me as the contractions took on this whole new level, and she told me to let the openness permeate every cell of your body. So I focused all my attention on this one contraction, holding that fiery sensation of the baby's head crowning below, while channeling all that energy down from above into my pelvis and into the ground. I planted my feet firmly on the ground and allowed it to just pour down into my body. And with one final contraction, his whole body came easily wriggling out into the air in the arms of his proud dada.
He's a boy.
Gabriel Ohana Lindsay was born at home.
Gabriel.
He carries the energy of gentle power, love, and family. He bonded our family together as a uniquely strong and loving unit of equals. He gave Kabirin and I a newfound sense of love and respect for each other. He did all of this before he was even born, and I'm so grateful I got to carry him inside of me, and now I get the supreme privilege to be his mother.
In the beginning, we were wild. We were as wild as wolves, relying on instincts to survive cold nights with the warmth of community. We were as wild as hummingbirds, colorful, joyful, and playful. We were as wild as buffaloes, enduring pain with strength and spirit. We were born from an origin point of love, wild, with the natural ability to expand with purpose. And expansion continues in every cell automatically, with or without our influence. The same is true in dandelions spreading seeds and blueberry bushes bearing fruit. Our children are as wild as evergreen trees, reaching for the sky, knowing how to grow with or without our control. A wild child, like a wild plant or animal, resists control because a wild child is born with a desire to expand. A wild child has a tendency to fight for freedom, like a vine climbing, like a rodeo bronco bucking a rider. When given the freedom to flourish, flora and fauna thrive. Wildflowers bloom on their own. Wild horses walk on the day they are born. Driven by the love that created them, the wild ones find new ways of experiencing love, all the while expanding. Guided by the guide inside, the wild ones grow, going forward in good conscience, heart first, with force. We are destined to spread the love in us like ripples, like rays of light. And when we do, we radiate. We radiate. We radiate.
If you like our show, let us know. Contact www.
Good try. Contact us at www.wildfamily.tv.
Okay. Contact us at www.tv.
Contact us at www.wildfamily.tv.
Thank you for watching our show. Tell your friends and visit us at wildfamily.tv.
Have a good day. We all love you so much. My guy and my mom and two of my brothers and my dad and me. We love you so much.